what it is and what it's not, mob. What's down with you today? I'm out. I know you can hear a lot of traffic in the back. Hopefully you can hear my voice clearly, but I'm doing this commentary over this little snippet to give you guys a brief, without being around me to hear and us being able to speak, to give a brief, insight of where I come from, what I grew up around. Speaking of the central Savannah River area, the CSRA. But yeah, it's a place that's full of you have a lot of, it's real artistic around here, as far as, you have beautiful artists that comes from here, from the music industry to the fashion to the, the street art. It's full of crime, of course, like every other place out here. It's full of homeless. It's poverty. A place that's, wanting to grow. A lot of people refer to this, getting around, hearing them. They used to call this, with it being Augusta, and they used to call it like and it's a growing city in Georgia, it's not too far behind Atlanta. And with it being on the border of the Carolina, people used to call this the little Carolina way. But yeah, and shout out to the artists we have your Blaze Servants to your Matic Estradas, Childish Majors, your Cassius Clays, your who else do I can you have your R&B singer that's made it from here a while back, Sean Garrett. You have your Pastor Troy, Young Jeezy. People grew up around right down the street. His father used to be a custodian at the school. You have who else you have your up and coming artists rising, Sean Milley. I thought I was lying when I told y'all I'll be out here getting this. How I be getting around, getting it. Open? Huh? Got it open yet? What you pushing, bro?
What you need?
Huh?
What you need?
What you pushing? Great.
Oh, nothing.
Huh? Nothing? Oh, what time y'all open? I just told you I was east side down. Yeah. Bro, niggas sipping that beer. My niggas brought in that goose. That boy ain't broke, is he? Just a heart. Like I said, it's a place of commonwealth. So, obviously it was what went on around here. See, a lot of people as well be thinking. A lot of people be thinking as well, dealing or being around those type of things, it brings fear into some people, but the realization and understanding of knowing that you have to have some type of foundation to make a living in this world, whether it's religion, whether it's, government, whether it's your job, whether it's, family, whatever your foundation is, you know what I mean? You have to have something to push off with. And the thing about it is, man, I've been told once before from, associates or mutual relations, kind of scared to be around, or once I become a part, or once I am, or even if just pushing, it follows and travels with me everywhere, including the problems. If that's what some believe. But I'm the type, feel like, I'm a respectful guy that move with respect, with knowledge and honor, and capable of handling and stepping to any consequence, not a punishment, because I don't seek through that punishment as a consequence, something that I learn from, I'm always make it out of something that I learn from when I fuck up. Fuck up, nigga. I know that this was a possibility of happening. I know. People really be having it messed up out here, man. They see the nigga on front line, you know what I'm saying, roughed up, all, alone, always alone, no, not too many people be around him. The nigga on front line, they see that motherfucker as, oh, they above that shit. Look past that motherfucker and look at the nigga that's sitting back with probably the little bag sitting on him to get rid of for the day, that the nigga probably on the front line protecting and watching over. You know what I mean? Niggas will overlook that. Niggas will see that low budget looking ass nigga, as a downfall, as a, I'm better than, especially, and I'm talking of if this is something from the inside, you know what I mean? Now, if it's something from the outside and it's viewing you that way, you shouldn't have never been in the presence of it, looking the way you looking if you bummy. You know what I'm saying? If it was something to be attracted to you, to bring business, network, or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? But if you caught off guard while you in the midst of motion, hey, this is how you get done to get where you trying to get to. But yeah, man, you can never you can never overrule, you know what I'm saying, something fake if it's bringing in anything fake. I don't give a fuck if it's the, you know what I'm saying, the nigga that ain't never even got a bag in his pocket, but he out here, you know what I'm saying, bringing something to you, or bringing something to the table, at least pushing something. If he's just pushing anything, you know what I'm saying, or she, you can't downfall or overlook that shit if you bringing in anything fake, or if nigga we can, pull up something from the past that relates to fake, and you try bringing to the table, but I've been exposed of it. You can't never over, you know what I'm saying? How you, like you got the nerve to act this way. Experience is the greatest teacher we have. Niggas think I be capping. I ain't had a piece of butt. I ain't been laid up with a female since I came home from the joint. And maybe it's because I'm stuck. I'm not stuck like with who I am. I'm just in an area that I can't leave out of yet. A lot of things need to take place in order for me to be legally capable of, I guess, getting around. But yeah, that's not even what's holding me back. But it's just, for real, man, I don't move that way. It took, something, and it was out of my power and out of my hand for me to be able to understand what was going on or what I was being faced with. Why am I experiencing this? And it's the experience part about it, This ain't nothing never been handed to this. Ain't nothing never been handed to this. Ain't, like I tell you, I ain't never went to sign up for nothing either. I ain't joined this way. I was born this way, And like I get back to that, DNA is a science, Family is business. Everything you're looking at, was a thought, was some type of business, was some type of, whether it was personal business, business from a group as an organization, it was business. Get back to it. We're gonna finish this off with not a graph, but a little one hitter, and hopefully, the jobs I've had in the past don't come across and see this. But if so, I'm sure I can get a pass for it with them understanding fully now, who I am and what I've been through and what I go through, and still, get the job done. But I made a commitment to not, bring, expose this type of behavior without it being around or having no type of communication or, until business get back, until work fully get back to work. You know what I'm saying? Don't want me losing focus, I guess. And that's understandable. But what wasn't understood was who I actually was and what I come from and where I came from. you know. But yeah, we're gonna end on that note there. So keep your head up out there, everyone. Especially shout out to the nigga John that I came across today, who was supposedly not graping, but I'm sure bro is out here spilling and selling some grape juice. You know, you can't bypass me on that from the West Coast, bro, because I ran into you in the past before, I believe. So you was pushing something like that. Or with some type of sorority or type of, I don't know, I'm not sure, but yeah. Shout out to him, and keep your head up out here, peeps. You know, stay alive to survive, especially if you're not 5. And another shout out to some artists that I didn't mention, you know, that I used to have some ties with. That's from this area that you need to stay in tune with. One of my favorite, Tia Tut, for sure. And then we have you have your Guap Boy Entertainment, which consists of a few people. And then you have your Teach Petro, and then your Cortez, Georgia. You know, yes, with even before the studio became a thing. You know, this was just, you know, hanging around certain places, being around, for sure that. But yeah, stay alive and survive out there. You did. You know, I can't forget to shout out one of the hardest working motherfuckers I know that actually was there like from the start with me. You know, he was like, that was like my day one. You know, he was my blooder. That's what I shout out to my nigga low key. You know, a lot of y'all will look at him and be like, you call him your what? Yeah, nigga, that was my blooder. You know, shout out to him and another producer. You know, that was my blooder at one point in time. You know, Von Debo. Yeah, I don't know what type of terms I haven't, like I say, I haven't spoken or speaking to anyone, you know. And shout out to those guys, you know, whatever they have going on. I'm sure word will get around and I'll tune in, but I tune into it and pick up whatever's, you know, thrown out and tossed out. And I catch a grab of it. You know, these hands. Straight like that. We out.